afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Leary Field in Portsmouth for Goffstown road game, the Goffstown Grizzlies against the Portsmouth Clippers. Along with Mark Campbell, I'm Mike Santoro. We're going to bring you play-by-play today. And we've got a battle of heavyweights today, Mark. We got the 6-0 Goffstown Grizzlies against the 6-1 Portsmouth Clippers. And Mark, want to give us the starting lineup for Goffstown?
So Goffstown leading off, we're going to be Ethan Smith, and he's going to be playing third base. And second is Clay Campbell. He's playing second. Connor Hyzak is at shortstop. And the cleanup role is Justin Pinard playing first base. Derek Stekowicz is DHing today. And Mitch Skokie is going to be pitching. Batting in the sixth hole is Tyler Santoro, and catching and in right field is Bobby Doherty, and in left field is
Nolan Gamet.
Nolan Gamet, thanks. In left field, and then right field or in center field is Carter Schwannard.
Thanks, Mark. It's not quite as nice as it was in Goffstown. When I left for the game, it was 83 degrees. The sun was out. It was humid, and we're actually getting some passing showers. Not quite thunderstorms, but it's about 57 degrees here in Portsmouth with the breeze blowing in from right field. And that seacoast sea breeze is really something.
Yeah, I got out of the car and definitely noticed the temperature change for sure.
Beautiful field. Haven't been to this field. I think this is actually the middle school field. Middle school right across the street. Beautiful field. It's a nice day. It's in great condition. Hopefully Goffstown keeps it rolling. So Ethan Smith is going to lead us off today. Ethan's been hot of late. Had a day off against St. Thomas. Van Allen throws first pitch and it takes a strike. Ethan squared to bunt. No intention of bunting, just looking to take a pitch. Van Allen's a big kid. Looks like he's about 6'3", 6'4", right-hander.
Yeah, he's a tall glass corner. Are you sure he's not a little bit bigger than that? He looks more like 6'5" to me. He's a tall kid.
Yeah, could be. Ethan takes a curve for a strike. Quickly 0-2. Van Allen's not wasting any time. Let's see what he's got here. 0-2 comes in. Looks like an off-speed pitch. Outside corner, and he struck him out. So quickly 1 out. Quick work of Ethan. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and 1 out.
Looks like he's got a nice command of that curveball.
Yeah, it could be, if he keeps them off balance like this, could be a long day. Clay is now stepping in from the left side. Takes a fastball low. So he can throw balls. That's good. Clay's been hot, 3 hits against St. Thomas on Wednesday. Comes off speed. So good mix there. Fastball in the dirt, off-speed pitch on a fastball count. It's 1-1 to Clay. Fastball a little late, ground ball to third. Eats it up, throws a little high, but gets him. 2 down. A little late on that fastball.
Looks like Van Allen's got a nice control of his pitches, being able to throw the change or the curveball when he needs to, and yet place the fastball.
Yep. Connor Hyzak stepping in, takes a strike. From our vantage point, we will have occasionally fans walking in front of us. 0-1 to Hyzak. Comes another fastball in the dirt. Nice block by the catcher. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball fouled back. It's 1-2, so he's got Hyzak in a hole here. Connor adjusting the gloves. See if he comes off speed here. He does, and there's a ground ball foul down the third base line. Count stays at 1-2. So he kind of fit the script there. 1-2, he came with the off-speed pitch. See if he changes up, goes to a fastball here. Nope. Misses, just missed, a little high. Good take by Connor there. Tough pitch to take, though, 1-2.
Yeah, that was close. Yes, what you're trying to look for, too, is where's the umpire's zone.
Yep. Fastball struck him out. So, very good inning for Van Allen, starting it off. So, Goffstown goes out 1-2-3 in the first. And Van Allen looked very strong there. 2 strikeouts and a ground out to third. So, let's see for Mitchell Skokie on the mound. Mitch, this is his second start. He started against Wyndham in a game that Goffstown won 3-1. He's had a couple of relief appearances. Actually got a win in relief in the first game of the year against Merrimack Valley. Mitch's his curveball was really on against Wyndham. He's got a great 2-seam fastball that really moves. His curveball, when it's on, is tough to hit. Generally in the mid-80s when his fastball is on.
He's more of a kid that is able to hit his spots, right? Uses change of speeds.
Yep.
You know, and get out in front. He has good control. And anytime you get out in front of the batters, keeps them a little less more guessing on what the next pitch might be.
Yep. Yeah, he's for a guy his size, he throws pretty hard, and he is, you know, he's the typical Greg Maddux type pitcher. He hits his corners when he's on. When he's painting, he's really hard to hit.
Yeah, you can imagine if he added another 30 pounds to his frame, boy.
Yeah.
You know how much faster he'd be able to throw.
His dad and I have been saying that for years. So last time Goffstown and Portsmouth played, it was an extra inning barn burner at Southern New Hampshire University last year in the playoffs. That ended up, I believe the final score was 5-4 of that one. So Calvin Hewitt stepping in. Calvin is playing center field today. And here comes the first offering from Mitchell, square and a strike. So almost identical to how Goffstown started, with Ethan squaring and taking a strike. So Mitch had 0-1. The pitch, curveball. And again, almost identical to what Van Allen did through the curveball on the second pitch. Just that Mitch didn't get the strike. So we got 1-1 to Van Allen. I'm sorry, to Hewitt. And Hewitt hits a long fly ball to right field. Back goes Schwinnard, back, and he makes the grab. So a loud out to start off there. It's a nice pitch, a fastball. Schwinnard drifted and made the play. So
that was a deep ball.
Yeah, it was. It was struck really well. So,
although when you got the speed of Schwinnard out in the center field, boy,
it made it look easy.
Sure did.
Max Malilla stepping in now, number 2. He's playing short. Fastball fouled away for a strike. Mitch doesn't really take his time usually. He gets the ball, gets his sign, and throws. So both pitchers are working pretty quickly. Fastball, that's a strike, gets away from Tyler. So quickly ahead of Malila, 0-2.
This is his MO, right?
Yeah.
Good control of the pitches, get out in front.
Yeah. Yeah, if Mitchell can do this well, it's going to be a long day for the hitters, the way Van Allen pitched and the way Mitchell's looking right now. Here comes the 0-2, misses outside. Tyler was set up high and away. That was a waste pitch, you can see. So
getting up high in the zone, changing his eye level.
Yep. So thinking maybe he'll come down now. Curveball in the dirt maybe. Something low. There it is. There's the curveball in the dirt. Almost like we know what we're talking about, huh?
Absolutely.
2-2 now to Malila after Mitch got ahead of him 0-2. Fastball inside, just missing. So three straight balls now. It's 3-2 to Malila. Mitchell is calling time. Tying that big size 10 shoe. So number 20 is Peyton Goodrich in the on-deck circle. Here comes the 3-2 to Malila. And he hits a ground ball to second. Campbell eats it up, throws to first base, and is 2 away. Good battle there.
Yeah.
Had him 0-2, got the count to full, and gets him the ground out to Campbell. So 2 down on the Portsmouth first. Peyton Goodrich getting ready to step in.
Peyton's the starting first baseman for him, number 3 hitter.
Curveball, nice pitch. So that's good. He started the first 2 batters off with fastballs, and now changes up. Comes in with the curveball to the number 3 hitter. Fastball misses outside. Got Tyler moving around a little bit back there. Here comes the 1-1. Curveball in the dirt. Nice block. Mitch looks in. Here comes the 2-1. Misses inside. So it's 3-1.
That was close.
Yep.
Inside, that was real close.
You know, you don't want to fall behind 3-1 to the number 3 hitter.
Nope.
So hopefully he's going to be careful with this and not give him something too sweet. He gets a nice low fastball in the outside corner. So that's a great pitcher's pitch right there.
If you need one, 3-1 count, that's when you bring it.
That's great discipline by Goodrich, though. 3-1 pitch. He didn't just wave at something. There it is. He hits a fly ball towards right. Doherty underneath it and makes the grab. So Portsmouth goes up 1-2-3. And the score after 1 full inning is Goffstown 0 and Portsmouth 0. So Mark, it's about what we expected here. You know, it looks like the first inning, kind of like a prize fight. You know, you kind of feeling each other out a little bit in the first inning. A couple of jabs here, a couple of jabs there, and
you know, both teams are top quality teams. It starts with their little league teams. They're always one of the top teams in the state. They continue through the middle school, and then now you have them at the high school level, and they just keep reloading every year. So you can always expect good teams from these 2 schools.
Yeah, you know, it's incredible. We talked about that. You and I did off camera at the St. Thomas game. We were sitting there, and you know, these kids, you know, a lot of these kids on the Goffstown team now, a lot of the seniors, juniors, we coach them coming up through the system. And, you know, in the Little League, not only just, you know, the majors and the minors, but in Farm League and T-ball, we've coached these kids since they were 5 years old. So we know them really well. But, you know, same thing with Portsmouth. I'm sure that, you know, these kids have been together for 6, 7, 8 years, and they know each other well. And, you know, that next group is behind them already. They're getting ready to come up. And, you know, and it's amazing how the teams like Portsmouth, the Bedfords, the Wyndhams, you know, always have those great organizations, and you know, it shows. It goes right up through the high school program.
Starts at the Little League, right, and just the continuity of it. And you know, you wonder if they just breed in those certain towns.
Yeah. Justin Pernard stepping in now, the 4 hitter playing first base. Justin's been hot lately. He's been making some good contact, getting on base, doing what he needs to do. Takes ball 2.
Brings another left-handed bat to the lineup too, so it gives a different look.
Yeah, you had Clay, now you got Justin, you got Derek on deck. Derek's hitting for Mitchell, so 3 of the first 5 hitters will be lefties. Fastball swing, good cut on a 2-0 pitch right there. Yeah, Mark, I think you're right. I think he's every bit of 6'5" at least out there. Misses outside, so Justin ahead 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
So John Skokie, who's usually here with us, and Mark, thanks for filling in last minute.
No
He's over walking around. You can see him drinking his coffee over there. He can't sit still when Mitchell pitches, so I kind of knew we were going to have this issue. And he gets hit.
Oh.
So Justin gets on base again. First base runner of the game is on via hit by pitch. Justin Pernard is hit on a 3-1 pitch by Van Allen. And in comes Derek Stekowicz. As we said, Derek is DHing for Mitchell Skokie today. Derek also DH'd against St. Thomas the other day. Went 1 for 4.
1 for 3 and a walk.
1 for 3 and a walk.
Yeah.
And he lunges at a first pitch and fouls it off. I don't think he was ready for that off-speed pitch, Mark. He was geared up for a fastball.
Yeah.
Had his mind made up to swing and realized halfway through that he was way ahead of it. Comes the 0-1. Lays off of that one, takes a strike on the outside corner. Thought about it, but laid off. He's quickly in a hole 0-2.
Stekowicz is a good batter, though. He's always had a good eye and good control of his bat.
Fastball, and he just throws the wrists out there a la Wade Boggs and fouls it off. So count stays at 0-2.
Stekowicz himself is a big boy.
Yeah.
He's pushing 6'5" himself and worth $2 bills anyways.
Oh, easily. I think you're being generous through the ground ball. The first bobbled, steps on the bag, he'll get the force out. He'll just get the 1 at first base. Justin moves down to second base. So a little bobble cost Portsmouth maybe a double play there, at least the out at second. And there comes Tyler Santoro stepping in. Tyler's good.
Yeah, Tyler's struggling a little bit at the plate,
Yep.
but the last game or two is really starting to find his groove. Wednesday at Cole Brown had some really hard shots. Got a base hit or two.
Yep.
So it's nice to see him starting to feel more comfortable at the plate.
Yeah, Wednesday was the day he hit the ball the best. And hit a couple of balls right on the screws, one right at the third base and one right at the shortstop. So he's kind of in snake bit mode right now. 0-1, runner on second base. There it comes. Swings and misses, strike 2. So quickly in a hole 0-2 here. Now he hasn't had a pattern going. He threw the curveball 0-2. He's thrown the fastball 0-2. So runner on second base, thinking fastball here, but we'll see what happens. Throws the curve high. Good take.
Good take.
Yeah, you could see the catcher move his hand down. That was a couple inches high.
You know, I always look at that, right? Look at the catcher. If
Yeah.
the catcher's pulling the glove down or
Exactly.
pulling the glove in, then you know. all right.
Fastball fouled away. Yeah.
Even the catcher knows that wasn't a
So,
strike.
Mark, we've been around the block once or twice, and we've seen all that, and we know the tricks. I was a catcher for a million years too, so you kind of know as an umpire, once you see that glove move, it's almost an automatic ball. And we talked about that the other day with Ben Dodge when he caught that inning. He actually moved the ball out of the strike zone.
Right. So it's important for a catcher to be able to know how to stick those pitches.
Yep. Here comes the 1-2 again, curveball low. So Tyler's worked at the 2-2 now. He was down 0-2, fouled the pitch off, taking a couple balls. There's the 0-2. Fastball fisted foul, and he's fighting off.
It's a good at bat.
Yep.
Good at bat.
It's a
Seen a lot of pitches, being able to get a better feel of his delivery and the speed, and this is a nice at bat.
Yeah. I'm thinking, I'm smelling off speed pitch here, though. It's been kind of on the fastball. There it is in the dirt, and it's full count. So now he's got a full count with a runner on second base. So now you're probably thinking he's missed a couple of off-speed pitches low in the dirt, so probably going to come back with the fastball here. Goes off speed. It's a ground ball to short. Shortstop gets it. He's going to throw to first. No play at third, so a productive out. He gets Justin to third. Good battle, but now there's 2 down. It's a good at-bat there. He saw 7 pitches.
That was nice.
Yeah,
nice at bat.
Got an off-speed pitch. It was a little ahead of it and got the ground ball to short. Moved Justin to third. And here's a guy who's been red hot. Bobby Doherty had a great game the other day.
But went 2 for 4 and 4
RBIs.
RBIs. Yeah.
He had a bomb. He doubled into the alley. His last at bat, we were rooting for him to triple so that he could get a cycle.
Grant, the catcher right there, just made a nice catch, or that would have gone to the backstop. Now it would have been a score.
Yeah, you got to trust your catcher here. Pitch in the dirt. Bobby swings. Another nice stop there. You don't know how important that is. I mean, again, we talk through the ranks, Little League. I mean, those are, that's how 80% of the runs in Little League and minor league baseball is scored and pass balls, wild pitches. So Bobby now 1-1. It's the pitch. And there's a line drive to second base. Going to be gobbled up, and that's it. So Van Allen gets out of the inning. Goffstown makes some noise there, but no runs come across. So score after 1.5 is Goffstown 0 and Portsmouth 0. Made him work a little bit that inning, Mark.
I'm looking at pitch count, his first inning, Van Allen, who's a senior, by the way, had 13 pitches, and looks like this second inning was about almost 20. So pushing his numbers up a little bit.
Yeah. So just one extra batter that inning and threw 7 more pitches. So that's good. I mean, it puts them up to about 33. So Goffstown is known for working the pitch counts.
I think what they just need to do is get used to the curve. I mean, It doesn't look like he's got an overpowering fastball.
No.
But he's just got a nice curve. Obviously, he's got control of it and confidence that he'll throw it in any count. And so I think it's just going to be take a little bit of time for the Goffstown boys to kind of make an adjustment to that. But
yeah, you can see he throws 3 pitches at least. He throws the curveball, fastball, and changeup. He's keeping them off speed. He's mixing those pitches up nicely right now. So, and he's not, he's not telegraphing anything. He's not doing everything on the same count, So, that's like you said. It's once they get used to that, maybe second time through, they'll get a better gauge on them.
Yeah.
So, who do we have up now?
We have the third baseman,
Hunter LaRue Porter, number 13, batting from the left side. He takes a ball low.
and he's their the cleanup hitter for Portsmouth.
Well, missed outside, so he's ahead 2-0 right here. So we talked about getting behind 3-1 to the number 3 hitter. You're behind 2-0 to the 4 hitter. That's not much better.
No.
There's a pitch in the dirt, so uncharacteristic of Mitch, going down 3-0 right here.
You know, we got to be careful too. I mean, Portsmouth over the last 4 games have scored quite a few runs, double digits in the last 4 games. So they've obviously been hitting the ball well.
3-0 taken all the way, takes a strike. So now 3-1. He's going to be looking for a pitch in his zone. And that's foul back. So Mitch, good job coming back here. Now the count is full. The sun's trying to sneak out behind us. You can see some sun on the field here.
Warm it up just a little bit. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, me too. There's a ground ball to short. Isaac eats him up. He picks it up, throws. Nice stop by Justin. Once Isaac didn't field it cleanly, ill-advised to throw the ball there, but good stop by Justin. So it's going to be an E6. If he fields that cleanly, he's got him.
Yeah.
So number 14, this is Miles Sargent up, the second baseman. I only know that because I heard someone say, "Let's go, Miles." So
It's nice when the crowd can help you out a little bit there, huh?
So good lead over there by LaRue Porter. Mitch comes to the plate and way outside with the ball there. John's now hugging the fence over there. This is just funny how he does this. He just can't. He was over here a minute ago behind the backstop. Now he's hugging the fence.
These kids just don't realize, you know, what they do to us parents.
Yeah.
The stress that we go through.
He gets a fly ball to left. Going back is Gilmet. Gilmet still going back. Makes the grab just shy of the track. Gets it into Hyzak and Hyzak into Campbell. So good piece there by Sargent. But it's a long out and the first out of the inning. So now we have the DH Russo. Jack Russo. He's a third baseman. He looks like he is a sophomore, class of 2020. DH in today for the pitcher Van Allen. No movement by the runner, and takes a ball. Mitch doing a good job of holding LaRue Porter on. He is looking over for a sign right now. Good pitch to run on here. 1-0, 1 out. Mitch throws over, so maybe Mitch heard me.
You guys are connected.
Well, he does live right down the street, so I have known him since he was probably 3 years old.
Yeah.
No movement, strike on the inside corner, 1-1.
That was a nice pitch.
So 1-1 count, that's a good count. Hit and run count, steal count. Try to get some movement out of the infield. Not sure if Russo can hit to the opposite field. But Mitch is thinking again, throwing over to first base.
You know, it's always good, right? Keep them off balance a little bit. When you, as a pitcher, are predictable, it makes it easy for the other team.
Yeah, and change your timing up. You know, you're not always throwing on your set. Oh, squares and takes a ball. A little surprised by that.
Well, to me that says, hey, this is going to be
Play for
a
one
short
run.
game,
Yep.
and points are a premium, so let's try to move the guy around.
There goes the runner, and there's a ground ball to third. Ethan takes a look, makes the throw over to first base. Good play by Ethan.
It was smart. Don't force it. Get the share out.
So that looked more like a hit and run than a straight out steal. And we get a ground out to third base. And now there's 2 outs.
Now batting Aaron Lundgren, the left fielder.
All right, number 5, Aaron Lundgren stepping in there with LaRue Porter on second base and 2 down. He takes a strike. Good pitch. That's a tough pitch. Mitch stays there, he'll be fine.
It's good to see. I mean, the first 3 batters were all first pitch balls. So for him to get out front, that's good.
Yep. Curve ball misses. Good break on that curve. And John is pacing some more. Now he's going to lean on the fence again. He's a tall guy. I couldn't do that, but both elbows on the top of the fence and still look over. There's a ground ball to third. Ethan boots it a little bit and then holds on to it. Doesn't make a throw. Good job by Ethan. You know, it was a play that probably Connor could have made. But Ethan was there, stepped in the way. So now you get 2 down, the runner's on the corner. So I'm going to say on camera here, Adam McCune, we have a problem with this remote control button. Every time you move the zoom in, it sticks. So I'm looking down, and I thought I was further out than I was, and I was like right in their back pockets. So
looks like Coach went out to talk to the boys, probably talk about what they're going to do since they have runners at first and third, although there are 2 outs. So it'd be interesting to see how aggressive Portsmouth's going to be here.
yeah, you know, he's probably saying, you know, Tyler's got to be smart here. You got this is the 8 hitter. This is Drew Hudson.
Yep,
So
the right
Drew's
fielder.
the right fielder. You know, I'm not sure what kind of speed Lundgren has over there at first base, but if you're going to throw down, you're going to get the out before LaRue Porter touches the plate. You know, we talked about that. It's going to be a close game, and this, you know, trying to steal a run, literally, could be huge.
Well, that was
That was a tough ball there.
yeah, sure. Even the batter looked like he thought it was a strike.
Yeah, I think the third base coach mentioned something as well. That's a strike. So Lundgren looking over at the coach like he wants to go. Not sure what kind of speed he has. Got a big lead, and he has a ground ball. Hyzak coming in and then bobbles it, and everybody's safe. So 3 errors in the inning, and that cost Goffstown a run. So, you know, we've talked about this, and, you know, with some of the games we've had, we haven't been the cleanest defensive team. And, you know, against good teams, you're going to pay. We haven't paid for it much against some of the other teams, but, you know, a team like Portsmouth, they're going to make you pay. So now it's 1-0 Portsmouth. Nice stop by Tyler there. So Mitchell should have been out of this inning a long time ago.
Yep.
Two
Now
errors.
batting the number 9 batter, Jacob Grant. He's the catcher.
Jacob Grant, the catcher. Jacob's got a good arm. Watching him in warm-ups. So good lead over there at first base. Jacob swings through that one, and 1-1 count. So a routine ground ball to short. Gets the runner on first. The routine ground ball to third. Well, not kind of routine. He kind of cut over. Got in front of it. 1-2 now. And then that last one should have been fielded. But, he's a young kid. He's a sophomore. He's got, he's playing up varsity. Going to make some mistakes. He's got a long way to go, though. Mitchell comes in with the 1-2, and it's fouled back.
And I wonder, too, because of the weather, because they have not been able to get on the field very much. I mean, I think they've only had, 2-3 practices actually on the field itself.
Outside, yeah.
And taking grounders off the gym floor is far different than off the grass.
Well, yeah, you get true hops on the gym floor. There's a foul ball down the left field line. Out of play. So it's still 1-2, first and second, 2 outs in the Portsmouth second inning. So Mitchell tried to throw a few extra pitches this inning. Curveball that didn't break, stayed up. 2-2 now.
I mean, it would be important to be able to get an out here before we turn to the top of the lineup.
Yeah. And there's a line drive that's going to come in. Oh, it gets by Gamet in left field. Renard backs him up, gets the ball in, so not hit very hard. Gamet not the greatest speed there, but tried to dive, made a great play on it, but it got by him, and it's now 2-0 Portsmouth. Second and third and 2 outs, and we have the top of the order up with Calvin Hewitt, who hit a rocket his first time up to center field. Portsmouth's a single away from having a big inning here.
Hewitt's been a good player for a long time. Remember going up against him in Little League when we were in the state tournament with them, and kid could hit well back then, and he continues to do so.
Well, that first one was probably 6 feet from the warning track, and he fouls it at the plate. So we got 1-1 count. So Goffstown's defense hasn't helped them out here in this second inning.
Yeah, 3 errors, that hurts.
So we were talking about this the other day as far as Goffstown and earned runs. So there's 2 more unearned runs for you. Curveball, nice pitch. 1-2 now. It's a big pitch right here. It's a big at bat. You want to try and get out of this with as little damage as possible. And there's a ground ball. That's down the line. That's a fair ball. That's going to score 2. It's just what we didn't need, right inside the third base line. And Hewitt makes it 4-0 Portsmouth. And Goffstown is in a big trouble right now, folks.
Now you have the number 2 hitter,
Max
the
Malila.
shortstop. Hit to second base last time in the first inning.
So this is not what Goffstown was hoping for here. I mean, an inning that should have been over a while ago has been extended by the defense. So all 4 runs and so far have been unearned, and anything after that would be. Let's hope this is the end of it. Fouled off his foot. Ethan wasn't very far off the line either for that ball. That was right down the line, right over the bag.
I mean, as a hitter, right, that's perfect.
Yeah.
And as a player, as a fielder, you're like, gosh darn. Anything in closer, he might be able to make a play.
Right. I mean, maybe if Ethan's further back, but then he's probably not going to throw him out from back there anyway. So
no, it was just a good hit.
Leadoff hitter, good speed. Can't play too deep. Got to keep your eye on him though. So 1-1 count. He hits a sky-high fly ball. Isaac camps under it and makes the catch. So Goffstown gets out of the inning finally. Portsmouth puts together a good inning. And thanks to some help from the Goffstown defense, they lead after 2 full, 4-0. You know, Mark, we've talked about it this year, you know, some conversations, side conversations that, you know, they haven't been the cleanest fielding team a lot. You know, we've only let up till this game, the first 6 games, only let up 9 runs.
Yep.
And more than half of those runs were unearned. And, you know, we've said that, you know, when you play a good team, you can't make those mistakes. In the Wyndham game, they were clean. They didn't make any errors in the Wyndham game. But a game like this, you know, you're playing a 6-1 Portsmouth team who, like you said, has been scoring double-digit runs in the last few games. You can't give them 4, 5, 6 outs in an inning and expect to come out of it clean.
Yeah, I mean, that's unfortunate, right? 3 errors, 4 unearned runs, and really probably one really hard hit ball.
Yep.
You know, even the first single, he got on the end of the bat, and Gilmet just couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, you know, that was unfortunate. It looked like he had a beat on it. He tried to dive there at the end, and then the ball ended up getting by him. But yeah, that was just unfortunate, like you said. It was not very well struck. The best hit ball was the one by Hewitt, the double down the line.
Yep.
I mean, you know, couldn't have thrown the ball out there any better than that. But so now Nolan Gamet stepping in, looking to atone for that ball that fell in front of him and then rolled by him. Johnstown needs to string some hits together. Gamet is batting 8th, is that correct?
That is correct.
Yep. So Nolan and then Carter. So Nolan takes ball 1. Need some base runners before we roll the top of the order here. And like you said, to get that 9 batter out, right? And then we roll the top of the order, Hewitt, and then what does he do? He hits a 2-run double. Check swing, and he goes. Fooled on that off-speed pitch. See that? He misses with the first one, then comes back off-speed pitch on a 1-0 count.
Again, it shows that he has that confidence and control of it.
Yep. There's a pop-up. Shortstop under it and makes the catch. So Gamet pops the short, and 1 down for Carter Schwinnard. Carter is a streaky hitter, let me tell you. When he's making contact, he's tough to get out, but sometimes when he's not, takes a strike, and you need this guy on base. He's about as fast as they come.
And I think that's just the biggest thing is, you know, be able to put the ball in play. Right, give yourself a chance with the speed that he has.
Yep. Inside corner there. Quickly 0-2 to Schwinnard, batting 9th today. Ethan Smith on deck. Whoa, missed the way. That might have been a purpose pitch. Go high and then come down low. Not quite sure he wanted to throw it that high, but like we talk about changing the eye level.
Right. Catcher did a nice job being able to actually get to that one.
Yeah, now he's setting up way low, the catcher. He goes high again. I think he missed his spot there. I marked the ball. That's a strike. So it's 1-2 still.
Yeah, the way the catcher was setting up, it almost looked like he was supposed to be down in the zone, and
yeah,
that one just slipped out of his hand maybe.
Here comes the 1-2. Fastball right down the middle. Strike 3. Had a little zip on that one, Mark.
You know, and especially when you're throwing the curveballs, right? And then all of a sudden you come up with a fastball. It just makes that fastball look that much more.
Yeah.
Has more speed to it.
Yep.
Deceptive.
Sounded good too. It popped the mitt. So 2 down for Ethan Smith. Ethan pops up. First baseman calls for it. He's under it, and he makes the grab. So Goffstown goes out 1-2-3, and a quick 1-2-3. After Portsmouth puts up 4 in the second inning, they come up and see what, maybe 7, 8 pitches there?
Yeah.
And now they're right back out in the field to the bottom of the 3rd. So, and we got, 3, 4, 5 coming up. So it doesn't get any easier for Mitch here. Goodrich, LaRue, Porter, and Sargent. And LaRue Porter's the one who started all that off by reaching on the error.
Yeah, that last inning there was 9 pitches, so I mean, he's had a total of 42, which is a good count to get through the third inning. Unfortunately for Mitch, because of the errors, Mitch threw 32 just in the last inning, so he's up to 48 pitches.
Yeah, and a lot of those pitches, like we talked about. I mean, first batter reaches on an error, the next one flies to the left. Next batter reaches on an error. I'm sorry, goes out 5-3. So the inning should have been over right there. 3 up, 3 down. Then you got an E5 and E6. So, first 5 batters, and then you get 2 hits.
Right.
And then there's your 4 runs. So, should have been 3 up, 3 down.
Right.
So let's hope we do a little better defensively this inning. And you get Peyton Goodrich coming up, who flew to right field his first time up.
He's the first baseman, the number 3 hitter in the Portsmouth lineup.
Curveball in the dirt, misses. So Mitch still mixing his pitches up pretty well. Pitch number 50 on its way. There's a ground ball to third. Ethan backs up on it nicely. Long throw, draws Justin off the bag, but as Justin does so well, puts that tag on. Tell you, I think Justin's just about as good as they get when it comes to that play. He's smart enough. He comes off the bag, catches the ball, puts the tag on. Instead of trying to do a stretch and keeping the bag, he does it better than anybody I've seen.
He's got quick feet. You have to be able to move your feet and get yourself in a position, and also a little toughness. Sometimes you get a little collision there at first base. Still hold on to the ball.
Well, he is a linebacker in football, so there's not many people that are going to push Justin around. Justin in on the grass now as LaRue Porter squared the bunt, but I don't think the 4 hitter is going to be bunting. I think he's just up there taking a couple of pitches. 2-0 here. Wonder if he's going to unleash him or give him a take. He looks very relaxed up there right now. Yep. I think he went up 3-0 last time, too. No, he was 2-1, and he fouled off. Then he went to 3-1, yeah.
No, he did. He actually started 3-0 last time.
3-0 too?
Yep. I wonder if it's because he's a left-handed batter and a little bit different look for him.
Mm-hmm. Strike there. So similar at bat. Got to be careful here. 3-1 to the 4-0 for the 4 hitter. Misses low, so LaRue Porter will take first base on a walk.
Wow, that was interesting. The umpire seemed to have a lower zone, and that looked like the bottom of the zone that he's been calling all game. So that was interesting.
Yeah, he hasn't been given the high strike. He's generally been given the low strike. So we got Miles Sargent up now, who flew to left field his first time up. And he hits a ground ball through the hole. Base hit to left field. So Portsmouth making some noise again. First pitch swinging. And now we have first and second and 1 out.
Batter is number 22, the DH, Jack Russo.
Jack Russo, and he grounded to third his last time up. Would like that right now, right over the bag. It's 5-3 double play. Mitch looks in, curveball, got him. That looked a little up and looked like he delayed a little bit on that strike call, don't you think?
I do, but it
looked like a strike.
I think Tyler did a nice job of also holding that pitch, framing it, allowing the umpire to see it.
Get a good look at it. Same pitch, same result. So he's got him 0-2 quickly with 2 curveballs. Got to be careful with these 2 base runners out there. You don't want to waste anything. Throws another one. Tyler brought that one down. You could see him snap his wrist down on that one.
Try, though.
Almost 3 in a row. 3 straight curves. And
that's a veteran catcher.
Yeah,
right there.
It is. He's been around. Fastball fouled off. The count stays at 1-2. Oof. The ball bounces up the street, up that side street over there. So still 1-2 to Russo. And he struck him out.
Nice
Pulled the
pitch.
string on that one. So there's 2 down. That wasn't his fastball. He definitely pulled the string on that one, took something off it.
Looked like his changeup.
Yeah.
Good pitch.
So now we get 2 down for
Aaron
Lundgren, who is the left fielder today. He grounded as short, also reached on an error last inning. Yeah, the line drive. That's going to find the hole. It's going to go. Oh, what a grab by Nolan Gamet.
Nice.
He turned the wrong way, turned back, put the glove up.
Snow cone.
Snow coned it, but hey, it's an out nonetheless. So not the way you draw it up, but I tell you, it saved the run, and that ends the 3rd inning. So
wow.
the score at the end of 3 full is Portsmouth 4 and Goffstown 0, but can't wait to see that one on film. I hope I got it. That ball was absolutely scorched.
He definitely got all of it.
Nolan turned the wrong way and then recovered and made a nice catch. Good for him. Wind is picking up a little bit now. It seemed like the temperature was going up because the sun came out, the sky started to clear, but now the wind's picking up and it's getting chilly again.
Yeah, and of course the water, the wind's coming off the water.
Yep.
We're not that far away, and you can definitely see the flag moving a lot more so.
Yeah. You can see the bridge. I'm not sure. Is that the Saralong Bridge? Is that the new one, or is that the...
That's the new one.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you can see the bridge out in the distance. See if we can get it right behind the flag. You can see the top of it there. So Goffstown with 2-3-4 coming up. Clay Campbell going to step in from the left side. Clay grounded to 3rd his first time up. He was a little late on a fastball. See if he can adjust here. Sun now coming onto the field. The batter is kind of in the shade. Home plate's in the sun. The pitcher's in the shade. First pitch to Clay. Went off speed and for a strike. He's mixing his pitches really well, keeping Goffstown off balance.
Yeah, yes, he's doing a nice job.
Fastball. Clay gets on top of that one, hits a ball to right field. Right fielder comes over and makes the catch. Clay got on top of that one. Got a good piece, but hit it right at the right fielder. 1 down.
Boy, if he could have elevated that one a little bit more.
Yeah, he got a nice piece of that. Not a very big field. Probably, 300 all the way around, maybe 315. A little deeper in center field.
Yeah, because it kind of goes to an angle in center.
Hyzak takes the ball. I mean, the lines, can't really see the line because the dugout's in the way on left, but it doesn't look too deep. 315, 320 maybe. Hyzak gets under one, pops it up. Second baseman going out, shortstop going out. Center fielder comes in, calls everybody off, and makes the grab. So a 4-pitch inning so far for Van Allen, and there's 2 quick outs. Boy, he's being efficient, isn't he?
Yeah. But again, when you are able to command your pitches and hit your spots.
And get ahead in the count.
Right, it just makes a world of difference.
So Justin Pernard now stepping in from the left side. Justin takes a ball. Justin was hit by a pitch, I believe, his first time up,
First time up, yep.
So he continues to get on base. Fastball misses outside. Catcher did a good job of framing it up there, but a little bit off the plate. Umpire wasn't buying it. He misses high with that one. That had a little zip on it. He's behind Justin, 3-0. Derek Stekowicz in the on-deck circle. Misses outside. So Justin with a 4-pitch walk, and he's on base again. He's been our only base runner today, hasn't he? He's been on base twice.
Yep. It's interesting, too, right, that Van Allen has had such great command, and then all of a sudden 4 pitches, balls.
Four-pitch walk. So, and, I'm going to say maybe it's the lefty thing, but Clay, he had a pretty good at-bat with Clay.
Right.
2 pitches and got Clay to fly out. So let's see how he does with Steck here.
Another left-handed batter.
Mm-hmm. He kind of got that call, I think.
Yeah.
pitch was the catcher's hand was going down, pitch was tailing down, and he caught a break there. And Derek then swings at a low pitch. It's a ground ball to second, throws to first, and Goffstown is out of the 4th inning. So, one base runner left again. So Goffstown's had 2 base runners, both with Justin Bernard, and he's been left on base twice. So the score at the end of 3.5 is Portsmouth 4 and Goffstown 0. Another quick inning. Threw the most pitches to Justin. He threw 4 pitches there, and then 2 to everybody else, I think.
That is correct.
So
Total of a 10 pitch. Yep.
So he's not working too hard. 52 pitches, whereas Mitch is throwing 62 through 3. See how we do here. If I can keep the camera straight now. So aside from the defensive lapses, this would be a 0-0 game.
It's been a good play. I mean, a good pitched game for the most part, you know.
Yeah, the pitchers are working hard at keeping the batters off balance. Both teams have had a couple of good pieces of the ball. Hewitt has made good contact twice. He flew out to center his first at bat, then doubled on the line. Those are the 2 balls that stick out most to me. And then obviously the one that was hit to Gamet last inning to end the inning. That ball gets by him, and who knows? Well, it did get by. Ball gets by him, and who knows what happens?
Right. And there's 2 guys on. There were 2 outs, so they were running on contact anyways.
Yep.
So easily 1, if not 2.
Yeah, probably 2. Who do we got coming up here? So we got Drew Hudson. Is that who we got? Number 3. Yep. Drew Hudson reached on an error last time up and scored. And when that happens, when you reach on an error and score, that's not good for the defending team. So we get the sun on our backs, Mark, and I feel it's pretty warm.
Yeah, you know what? It's New Hampshire weather.
Misses inside with that pitch. So it's 2-0 now. Ground ball eats up Ethan at third base.
Now that one I would actually give a
Yeah,
hit.
that's a tough ball. It exploded on him. It landed.
It hit the
right
grass,
at the edge of the
bounced
grass,
up, right?
yep.
Come up and hit him up in the shoulder.
Yeah.
It wasn't even in the belly area. It jumped up all the way to the shoulder.
Yeah, that's a tough one. We're going to give him a base hit on that one. And now the catcher, Grant, is up. Jacob Grant, thanks to the fan behind me. What did he do his last time up?
He was that little flare,
yep.
single
right in front of Nolan. Yep.
Nolan
Ooh,
almost
got him. Yeah, he hit that little looper over short and right in front of Nolan. 9-hitter. Wonder if you bunt a 4-0 lead or you go hit and run. Goffstown's definitely expecting a play here. Mitch is thrown over, looking to see if he can steal something, see if he squares around, see if he get a run of leaning here. But they smell a play coming. Ball in the dirt, gets by Tyler, and that gets the runner to second base. Not much you could do about that one. That ball was in the left-hand batter's box. Tried to block it.
You know, Mitchell was doing a nice job. Threw over to first base, slowing his timing down. You know, it's unfortunate.
So I wonder if they're looking to move the runner over here. Now is a good time for a bunt. Misses in the inside corner, so it's 2-0. So Jacob looking to do a job here. Hits the ball to the right side, but gets the runner to third base. Less than 2 outs. He swings and fouls it back, so it's 2-1 now.
You know, again, it's just a little off today, right?
Yep.
I mean, because normally he gets that first pitch in for a strike, and more times than not, he has not been doing that. So he's been behind the count, and that's not his game per se.
No, Mitch is usually pretty good of getting ahead and staying ahead. Been working a lot from behind today. Stepping off, paying a lot of attention to the base runner. Nice pitch in the outside corner, got him leaning. lunging for that one.
Brings it to a 2-2 count.
Yeah, I think Grant wants that one back.
Be good to try to get it out here. Again, we come back to the top of the order.
Yeah, if you can keep him here, get it out here, keep him at second base with the top of the order coming up, and Hewitt. Whoa, that hit the bat.
Foul ball?
Hit the bat, foul ball, yep. Grant did a good job of getting down, but didn't take the bat with him.
Yeah, those are the ones that are unfortunate, right? I mean, you're trying to get out of the way. It's an obvious ball, and then all of a sudden you hit your bat.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunate there. So Mitch just obviously lost that pitch. 2-2. It's a line drive to left field. That's going to fall in for a base hit down
Foul
the line.
ball.
Oh,
That was a
foul
foul
ball.
ball.
Foul ball. We couldn't tell from here. So, good call, Mark. I lost it because of the dugout.
I was just looking at the umpire. He's looking down the line. As soon as he made the call, makes it easy.
I'm trying to follow the ball here, so my head was turned. Doing double duty. I'm not used to this.
You're doing a fine job.
Thank you very much. We'll see how it looks when it comes out. Trying to look for this little screen here. So here comes the 2-2 again, and he hits a fly ball down the left field line. It's going to go foul. Gamet gives chase, and it's going to go out of play. So the count stays at 2-2. Good at bat here by Grant, making Mitch work. It's going to be the 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up here?
8th pitch.
8th pitch of the at-bat. Well, 3 straight fouls, that's right, because of the one that he ducked and hit his bat.
Right.
There comes the 2-2 once again. Curveball, nice stop that time by Tyler. And now he runs the count full, so.
Full count. Expecting the fastball. I think I bring the off speed here.
Yeah, I would too. I mean, first base open. Comes with the fastball, misses low, so same result. And now you got Mr. Hewitt stepping in, who's hit 2 hard balls, one to center and one down the line. You know, might not be a bad idea for a conversation here. Got to be careful with this guy.
He's the best hitter on the team. I mean, you just watch his stroke. I mean, he's a big kid, too. He looks all of 6'2", 6'3", you know.
Yeah.
Strong kid, great swing.
Using a wood bat, too, this time, I think. It looks like either that or it's an aluminum that's wood. And he gets hit with the first pitch. So now Mitchell this is very uncharacteristic of Mitchell. And here comes a visit to the mound. Yeah. Thought this may have happened to the batter before, but now definitely Mitch threw one that got away from him that almost hit Grant that hit his bat, and that one, not even close, gets Hewitt in the back. So Goffstown in big trouble right here. Bases loaded and no outs. And the number 2 hitter, Max Malila, up. Max is grounded to second and popped to short.
See if anybody starts getting up in the bullpen.
Yeah, I see Ben Dodge. It looks like Derek Stekowicz grabbing a ball and heading down there. So there's your answer, Mark. Derek Stekowicz is walking down to the bullpen. So Derek's walking down there by himself. It is Ben now. So Max, I think you got to draw the corners in here, Mark. Maybe double play depth in the middle, but got to try to get an out at home. Can't afford to fall further back than we are. Big jam for Mitchell right here. Misses low with that one. So very uncharacteristic of Mitch right here. As you said, you know, behind, working from behind once again. Takes a deep breath.
They did bring the corners in.
Yeah.
So there must have been, again, listening to you, Mike. But you got to, right? You got to be able to try and minimize damage a little bit. Yet, hopefully, maybe get a 2-ball.
Right.
You know, and get the 2 outs, give up the 1 run.
Right. You take the 2 in the middle for the run, but you got to get the out at the play at the corners. Mitch in a jam here, 2-0, and he misses high, 3-0, and he's just not right now, Mark.
You know, you kind of see it. He's just struggling, right?
Yep.
And then all of a sudden you start to get ahead a little bit, and then you start aiming.
Mm-hmm.
And this is such a challenging game. I think it's probably the toughest reason, right? It's not just the athleticism of it; it's the mental piece of it. You know,
Yep.
I equate it to like basketball, right?
Yep.
When you're running and you take a shot, opposed to when you have to do a free throw. Now all of a sudden you have time to think, and people don't do as well.
Right. right down the middle for a strike, taken all the way. Bases loaded, number 2 hitter. Wouldn't be surprised if he's taken again after what Mitch has been doing here. Hit a batter. He's been off. I'd take. He swings and he hits a fly ball to center field. Chouinard going back. He makes the grab. Here comes the throw. He misses the cutoff man. Tyler comes up and grabs it. Good job there. But Malila does his job. Got to hit the cutoff man there. And it's now 5-0 Portsmouth.
That's the first out of the inning.
Yep. Doesn't get any easier. You got Peyton Goodrich coming up now, 3 hitter. Peyton has flied out to right and grounded to third. You know, you got 3 4 hitters coming up, first and second, 1 out. Curveball, nice stop by Tyler. That goes up the line a little bit. Hold on to it. Good jump, good break. And he pitched in the dirt. Made a nice stop, but the ball rolled a little bit up the first baseline, and the runner on second base got a good read on it. That's Grant, the catcher. So first and third now. See if we put a play on here. Up 5-0. It's a 3-hitter up. Good speed at first base, and Hewitt wouldn't be so big at the lead he's got there.
He's just challenging him.
There he goes. Yeah, not even a throw. It's a good non-throw right there. I mean, he had the base stolen.
That would have been a good time maybe to throw over to first base.
Yeah.
Maybe catch him leaning a little bit.
Yeah, you could tell. So now it's second and third. Base hit's going to score 2 probably.
Especially with Hewitt's speed at second.
Yeah. And he pops him up. It's coming this way. Ethan running over. Foul ball. I heard it drop. Don't know if Ethan got there in time or what, but so we now got 1-2. Goodrich wants that one back. It was a nice pitch to hit.
Sure was.
So 1-2. Curveball hits a fly ball to right field. Doherty going back. This is going to score at least 1. Doherty's got to get it in. He hits the cutoff, gets it in the Pinard, and Goodrich does his job. So 2 outs this inning, both very productive. And it's now 6-0 Portsmouth. So the 2 outs they made, both been sac flies, so they've both been productive outs. 6-0 Portsmouth, bottom of the 4th. Base hit here, and Goffstown could be on the verge of getting run out of the building here. Swings and fouls that one off.
At least he got out to a strike, got out front on him.
Yep.
It was the first time because both times he started off 3-0. The first 2 times at bat.
Yeah.
Yep.
The 4-hitter. Hasn't seen many strikes. Well, he looks like a ball player, doesn't he? So
He does.
relaxed in that box. Doherty doing a good job out there in right field today.
He has. You know, and he was put into the lineup earlier this week and really has responded in a positive manner, not only at the plate but also in the field.
Yep. Steck walking in. Looks like he's ready to go. Wonder if he'd come in if they got another run, or maybe he'll come in and start the next inning if Goffstown doesn't get any closer. Nice pitch on the outside corner there, 2-2. Mitch is throwing a lot of pitches. He's got to be into the 70s by now, right? He was
Easily.
at 62, he's probably closer to 80s. Here comes the 2-2. Struck him out. Nice pitch on the outside corner. So Goffstown gets out of the inning, but not before Portsmouth scores a couple more. So the score at the end of 4 full is Portsmouth 6 and Goffstown nothing. You know, can say that at least those 2 runs were earned. They did a good job putting the ball in play and then making productive outs by getting sac flies. So
Yeah, that another big inning. 27 pitches, brings him to a total of 89 pitches.
Yeah, so the score being the way it is, unless we make some noise here, I can't see Mitch coming out to start the 5th.
Yeah, you have to look down the road, too. I mean, we still have a game tomorrow and then 3 next week.
3 next week. 3 home games next week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Got a makeup game against Hanover tomorrow at 12 o'clock. So the boys will be, the bus is leaving the high school tomorrow at 9. So it's going to be a quick turnaround. You know, you're going to get home late tonight. It's already, 20 past 6. Time this game ends, you get home, probably close to 8. Get some rest, got to get up tomorrow morning. Get to the school by 8:30, 8:45. Short turnaround, so if this score stays the same, you got to have a short memory. Put this one behind you to get on with it tomorrow.
Right.
Tyler Santoro now trotting to the batter's box for his second at bat. Need to get something started here.
You know, you don't have to get it all back right now, but
No.
if we can get a run or two, get a little bit of motion.
Way ahead of that pitch. Threw him an off-speed pitch, way ahead of it. Tyler looking fastball all the way. Got the off-speed pitch. Throws the fastball, misses there. So now you got to be smart. You saw the off-speed pitch, a fastball. So my money's on off-speed pitch right here.
No, I guess the question is, do you take the approach of just hunt for off speed, because he throws an off speed, you know, a couple times a bat. Do you just look for that pitch and not worry about the fastball?
Right. I agree. Tyler took there like he was looking for the off speed pitch and got the fastball. So let's see what comes here. 1-2. He takes strike 3. Wow, very uncomfortable in that at bat. I'll tell you. After that first swing, didn't look comfortable at all. Not like him to take pitches like that.
So then I think you also have to start looking at, just as a whole approach, right? That we want to be slow, so we look to hit everything opposite field. Mm-hmm. So that way it slows you down for any fastball, and any curveball too keeps your hands back.
Oh, Bobby gets drilled on an 0-1 pitch. Got him in the left arm. His left arm is a little limp right there. That got him all skin.
Yeah, those hurt.
Yeah. Could be as tough as you want. That ball hurt.
What do they say? That will leave a mark.
Yeah, that will leave a mark.
Let's go, boys. Good D
now batting the 8th hitter, Nolan Gomet. He popped out to shortstop last at bat.
Yeah. Off-speed pitch again for the strike. Boy, he's got good command of that pitch, huh?
He does.
Whoa, he caught everybody off guard there. Wow. First baseman didn't see it. A, because of the sun. B, he was not expecting it. Bobby was only a couple feet off the bag. Can see what Van Allen was trying to do there, but first baseman never saw it. Good job of just grabbing that thing. Looks like we got Will Susi and Sebastian Beal throwing out there. I'm not sure if they're just playing catch or what. I don't think either one of them are pitchers, so.
Not the last couple of years, I don't think.
Wonder if they're looking to make a couple substitutions here with the score being what it is. Fastball high, and Nolan swings and fouls it straight back. 1-2 count now.
I definitely think I'd be looking for a curveball here.
Oh, yeah. Something off speed. Tell you what, though, after that swing on that pitch, throw him another high fastball, too. Got a lot of options. Throws the off-speed pitch and gets him. I think he came down a little, too, on that one. Carter Swinard now trotting in. The 9-hitter. Struck out looking his last time up. Takes a ball low. Catcher got up. Grant looked at Doherty like he wanted to throw down there, but up 6-0. Why bother? The lights are coming on. Not really sure why, but
well, starting to get a little bit of shade in the infield, so Also might take a little bit for the time of the lights to turn on,
to
get them
warm
going.
these guys up, yeah.
That second pitch right there, Carter missed on a fastball. Brings the count to 1-1. Got to be a little bit leery. Doherty's got some speed.
Yeah, I'm not sure you run here. Ground ball foul. Down 6-0. You got a base runner. Although it would be nice to roll the top of the order here with Carter. Catcher Grant's got a good arm. Carter held up nicely. Good pitch. Great pitcher's pitch right there. Carter checked the swing, held up. Got him 2-2 here. Doherty sneaking away from first base. Not a very big lead. Carter thought about it again. Laid off. Count's now full, so Doherty will be running here. There he goes. A little looper up the middle, taken by the shortstop. Not hit very hard. And that's the inning. So Goffstown gets another base runner, their third baseman, and the score at the end of 4.5 now is Portsmouth 6 and Goffstown 0. And Derek Stekowicz is making his way to the mound, just like we thought. Really no point in putting Mitchell back out there. So with Derek coming in now, looks like Will Susi is now in right field. And it looks like Bobby Doherty is moving to left field. So because the DH came into the game, right, you got Derek is now into the game. So it looks to me like he's going to come in and pitch. Bobby's moving to left, and then Susi is probably coming in for Gumet, would be my guess. Well, it has to be that way.
Yes.
Because everybody else is already in the game. So Susi's in for Gumet, but he's going to be playing right field. So this is the first time we get to see Derek on the hill this year. First pitcher other than Connor, Taylor. Clay pitched a couple of innings. So I've only seen 4 arms so far this year. Derek will probably be with the team the rest of the year. He was listed as a swing player early, but he's been up all week. I can't imagine he won't be with the team next week. First time on the mound. He's been hitting. He played a little bit of third base. First time pitching, though, so we'll see how he does.
He's got a good fastball, probably low 80s. Really nice curveball, and his arm angle definitely looks a little tough coming into the batters. He's got a nice changeup as well.
Who do we have? Who we have batting here? Sargent, Miles Sargent.
Yep.
Takes a ball.
Second baseman, Miles Sargent.
So Steck's first pitch is a ball.
Last at bat, he got a single to left field.
Nice pitch. 1-1. Good to see Derek out on the mound. Haven't seen him pitch in a while. There's a line drive base hit to left field, right between short and third. So Miles Sargent greets Derek Stekowicz with a base hit. Tyler going out to give him a little chat here with the runner on first base. Jack Russo ready to step in, grounded out and struck out.
I wonder if they missed a sign right there.
Yeah, perhaps. Going out and chatting. Could be a bunch of things. Could be talking about if and when a runner gets to second base, what to do here if he goes. Just, here's a ground ball up the middle. That should be 2. Hi, Zach. Campbell. Got him. Nicely turned.
Nice.
as easy as it gets right there. Quickly, there's 2 down. 1 pitch. I mean, charity hop, belt high to Hyzak, and you and I could have turned that one, Mark.
Maybe. You might have. Knowing me, I probably would have thrown it in the dugout.
Well, if you're the shortstop, you don't have to move, so you got a belt high. I think I can make that pivot. My new hip, I could probably make that pivot. Old hip, probably not. There's a ball. So defense helping Derek out there a little bit after a leadoff single. Swing and foul straight back. This is Aaron Lundgren up now, the left fielder. Reached on an error and flew to left field. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, off speed. Nice pitch. Not sure if that was a curve or a changeup. It was definitely off speed.
Looked like his changeup.
Yeah, it didn't look like it broke very
No,
much, so I hope it wasn't the curve.
No.
There's the same pitch. And just flicks the bat out there.
His changeup will move a little bit away from the right-handed batter and drop a little bit, but it's just that change of speed that's hard to deal with.
It's tomahawks a high fastball right out to Carter and makes the grab. Wow, that pitch was up high. So Portsmouth gets a runner. It's a race by double play, and Goffstown gets out of the inning. So we move to the top of the 6th inning with Portsmouth ahead 6-0, and Goffstown with the top of the order coming up. Pretty efficient inning there for Steck.
Yeah, 9 pitches. Yeah, I mean, that second batter swung on the first pitch. And then
and hit the double play, right?
Hit a double play. Like, really helps minimize things. I mean, the bottom line now is we need to be able to start to get some guys on and get some timely hits. Come back to the top of the order.
Yeah, top of the order, 3rd time through now. So hopefully they've seen him. Oh, look at Nick Labrie coming out to bat for Ethan Smith. So there's a change I didn't see coming. Nick Labrie batting for Ethan Smith here. Ethan was he was 0 for 2, struck out and popped. I'm sorry, he
popped up to the first baseman.
Popped out and struck out right to the first baseman, and Nick Labrie batting. So I assume if Nick's going to stay in the game, we'll probably play 3rd base, unless he's just pinch hitting and Ethan's going back out onto the field. This could be a couple things, Mark. It could be A, the score. And get a couple guys in there. B is, again, we talked about that quick turnaround tomorrow. So, get some players in there, give a couple guys an inning or 2 off, again, because of the score, and, get them ready for tomorrow. But, it's the 6th inning. You still have 6 outs. Top of the order, this is where you want to try to do something, and then maybe in the 7th inning give a couple of at-bats. But, all right, so Nick stepping in. Nick's first at-bat here against Van Allen, who's been very efficient. What has he thrown, 60 pitches maybe? There's a ball. So Nick's ahead 1-0 here. There's a ground ball to short, eaten up and thrown out. So 2 pitches and we have an out. Good piece there by Nick. And here comes Clay.
Yeah, he's been pretty efficient. I mean, going into this inning, he'd pitched 70 pitches, and so 2 more, so you're at 72. Be 72 in the 6th inning is very efficient.
Good, yeah. So we got Clay up. Clay's 0 for 2, but he hit the ball really well his last time up. If he could have lifted it, probably would have gotten better results. Ball outside. Hit it right on the screws, right at the right fielder. Had to move maybe a little bit to his right. Van Allen looks in, and there's the pitch. Fastball straight. Oh, must have been outside. Had me fooled. The 2-0 to Clay. Clay kind of leaned in like it was an inside pitch, but must have hit the corner. So 2-1, good hitters count here. That was outside. In typical New England fashion, it's getting cool again.
Yeah.
The wind's blowing in off the water again.
Interesting. It seems like he's throwing 4 fastballs in a row.
Yeah. Another one. Full count.
That was the pitch to really kind of go
Yeah,
after.
3-1. Yeah, that's the one you got to kind of dive into. Now he's shaking the catcher off. See what he comes up with. Maybe off speed, full count. Oh, and Clay fouls it off.
Out of play down the left field line.
That one's got a campfire going.
Yeah,
Either
you
that-
can smell it.
Either
Yeah.
that or you're going to hear sirens soon.
I wonder if somebody brings us a s'more.
Yeah, that smells like wet wood burning right now. Full count delivery again. Off speed, misses inside. Good take by Clay. So, we have our 4th base runner, but just done on. We don't have any hits. We have 3 walks, 2 hit batters, and 2 walks. So no hits so far.
That is true.
So
No hitter going on to this point.
hopefully we just jinxed him.
Yeah.
Connor Hyzak stepping in.
How many times do we have to say that? He's throwing a no-hitter before we jinx him.
Well, I'm going to say it when every batter comes up now.
Excellent. I
So-
like that idea.
So Connor Hyzak stepping in, looking for Goffstown's first hit. He's popped out. He's flown out to he struck out and popped out to the center fielder, just behind the second base bag. Throws over. Clay gets back fairly easily. First base umpire's got a challenge flag in his back pocket. Probably just came from a football game. Here comes the 1-0.
Oh,
Yeah,
Tell you
I marked it as a ball. See, I'm calling the game from here, and it's a strike. It's 1-1.
well, it seems like the umpire of this inning's kind of lost his zone a little bit.
Yeah, way off balance on that one. It's now 1-2. Again, I marked the wrong one in there. So 1-2 now. He's got Hyzak way off balance. I mean, way off balance. Can throw him just about anything here. I don't even know. I mean, off speed pitch, high fastball, comes off speed and he grounds it straight back here. If that fence wasn't there, would have hit those kids running by.
It would have. Yeah. The thing about Connor, though, right, is at times he can look off balance, but it's amazing how sometimes he can just collect his composure, and be able to put a good strike on the next pitch.
Yep. Well, I'd like to see him do it here. Someone's got to do it in the next inning and 2/3. And that gets by him, so it's going to be 2-2. Clay's going to go. That's a wild pitch all the way. I mean, as soon as he threw it, you could hear him go, oh. So you knew it. Something was up there.
Yep.
Gripped it a little too hard, tried to throw it a little too hard. So it's 2-2 now to Connor. A base hit. Could score a run, get us on the board. Try to break up this no-hit bid. Ooh, and he hits
and
him.
he hit him.
So uncharacteristic of Van Allen, the way he's been pitching today. That's his 3rd hit batter. He said Justin, he said Bobby, and now he said Connor, and there comes a visit to the mound from the coach. Doesn't surprise me. He came a little unglued, kind of looked like Mitchell did that inning. When Mitch came a little unglued, he hit a batter and walked a batter, and this is not like Van Allen at all, the way he's been pitching. Been very efficient, like we said, 70 pitches coming in. He's thrown a lot so far this inning. Most he's thrown probably in an inning. Well, he's threw 20 in the second, but he's getting up there right now.
And another telltale sign, every batter that's come up this inning, he started him off with a ball, which he's been very effective the whole game, getting ahead of batters. So maybe he's starting to get a little tired.
And have I mentioned he hasn't let up a hit yet?
He has not. But yet he's hit 3 people.
Yeah, that's true.
So it depends on how you want to go through the definition of no hitter.
So he's got more hits than Goffstown does.
Oh, by far. By far.
3 times as many. Wow, this is a long conversation, and the umpire strolls out there now. It seems like he's joining it. Doesn't look like he's trying to break it up. This is now they do. I mean, I've seen summits that didn't last that long. So now here's Justin Bernard, who was hit by a pitch and walked. So he's been on base twice. So the first time Goffstown's had more than one base run on an inning. Maybe they'll get a hit. Justin digging in. Misses low with the ball here. So again, like you said, that's the fourth batter in a row now. He started with the ball.
You know, you also go back and you always second guess, but replacing your leadoff hitter, you know, after
He's going to throw down a second. He's got him. Oh, he must have missed him. Oh, it looked like he had him. I tell you, it looked like he had him. Clay was way off the base. The catcher loves to throw. Grant loves to throw. He's got a good arm. Looked like he had him. I couldn't see from the angle I was at. And of course, I didn't move the camera in time, so I don't get to see it, so he's safe.
Just take our word for it. He was safe.
I could see a hat down there in the bullpen, Portsmouth bullpen. They got someone warming up. Justin fists the ball to second base.
Like an
Easy
infield fly
pop-up.
roll. Yep.
And now there's 2 down. And now it's going to be up to Steck now. Pitcher's hoping to help himself out here with Tyler on deck. Still no hits. So that's probably where the coach is. I mean, he's got a comfortable lead. He's got a 6-0 lead with 2 base runners on. He hasn't let up a hit yet, so he's giving him the benefit of the doubt. In the dirt, nice stop by Grant. So 1-0 to Steck.
I'd like to see him just get after a pitch
Unload
here.
on one, yeah.
Yep.
Into the basketball court out there, maybe.
He's done it before.
And there's a line
There
drive
it is.
base
There's
hit.
first
First
base
hit
hit.
right there. Clay's going to come around. The throw is going to be late. It's going to get by everybody. So Derek's going to go to second base. So the first hit of the game is from Derek Stekowicz, who's pitching now. And Goffstown is on the scoreboard, and they're on the hit board. So first hit produces a run. And here comes Tyler. And if there's ever a player who is in need of an RBI hit right here, it's Tyler. So the no-hitter is gone after 5 2/3 innings. Great bid by Van Allen. Tyler's 0 for 2 today. Grounded out and struck out looking his last at bat. He looked very uncomfortable. Off-speed pitch, first pitch swinging, grounds a foul. He hasn't quite made the adjustment to that off-speed pitch yet. He's a good fastball hitter. He watched a couple fastballs go by after swinging at a changeup for the first strike, and Van Allen gets ahead for the first time in the inning. And he takes a strike. See, that's where he's uncomfortable right there, Mark. If he's on his game right there, that's a pitch he takes, and he doesn't take, he hits.
Right.
And, you know, he just looks uncomfortable right here, right now. And he lunges, hits a little ground ball up the third base line. It's going to go foul. So he did a good job of staying with that off-speed pitch. But, again, off balance.
Mm-hmm. Again, I think his approach, you just got to relax a little bit and look to go opposite field, right? So if it's a fastball, you take it to right field.
Yep.
And if it's an off-speed pitch, at least your hands are back and you still be able to just get a single right here. That's all we need.
Here comes a fastball. Oh, he lunges and strikes him out. Ay. Needed that right there, and kid is slumping. So Goffstown gets 1, and they're on the board. It's 6-1. They got their first run in, their first hit.
Yeah, that was the most pitches for Van Allen. 25 pitches pushed him up to 97. So, and especially now that they got the hit, I would suspect that he's probably done for the game.
Yeah, they had someone warming up down there. It's probably, he was trying to get loose, seeing how Van Allen did to see if he could get out of the inning, whether he had the no-hitter intact or not. I agree with you, with the lead being what it is. And then you get the bottom part of the order coming up. Now you got 7, 8, 9 coming up. I'd be surprised if he comes out for the 7th.
Yeah.
Throwing, would you say 97 pitches so
97,
far? Isn't that what Mitch had when he came out too?
He had 89.
89.
Yeah. And again, it goes back to that one unfortunate inning. 4 runs, all unearned, 3 errors.
Yep.
And that really changed the whole dynamic of this game. Because if that weren't the case, we'd be sitting at a 2-1 game right now.
Yeah, at worst, right? 2-1. If that inning doesn't happen.
And
You know,
and maybe even less than that because, again, all those extra pitches that Mitch
Right,
threw,
right.
so he might have been a little fresher.
Boy, that was a mad throw down there by Tyler. He is upset right now. And I can't say that I blame him. I mean, he's frustrated. He's had a tough time at the plate this year so far. And, leaving a couple of runners out there, it's got to hurt. It could have been a 6-3 game.
In the bigger scheme of things, though, and all this, right, you always trying to win every game. But I think we've seen their number one pitcher.
Yep.
And being able to get used to that. So if we happen to see him again down the road in postseason, that perhaps it would be a different situation on how we were able to go against him.
Yeah, he had the luxury of having the lead, from the second inning on. That bad inning, he's pitching from ahead. He was ahead of a lot of the hitters. 1-2 count right here to Hudson. And, you dig yourself a hole. And, Mitchell threw a lot of extra pitches. He pops them up. Justin heading over towards the dugout and makes the grab. So Stex has done a nice job since he's been in there. Let up just the one hit. And but getting back to Goffstown's hitting, they haven't really been tearing the ball up, right? So this is the best pitcher they've seen this year. Let's face it, right?
I'd agree.
And we've been talking about a lot of the kind of I don't want to call them junk ball pitchers, but they are. I mean, they're throwing curveballs and throwing a lot slower velocity than what they're seeing today. And it's a good fastball hitting team, and he's done a good job of keeping them off balance with that curve and that changeup and a good fastball in the mid to high 80s. It's they're generally a good hitting team, but the bats have not really come to life yet. 7th game in, and when they do, it should be fun. Let's just hope they do.
They've got a heck of a pitching staff, and that's going to carry them, and it has actually carried them to this point of the season. But I agree with you, Mike. I mean, we got to be able to wake up the bats,
Foul ball out of play. Yeah, because it's like you said, right? Take away that 4-run inning, so maybe it's 2-0, but we've only got one hit. So you're not going to win many games with one hit.
Right.
And we've had a couple of extra base runners with walks and hit by pitch, but another foul ball. So another good at bat here by Grant. He did this the last time up too. You're not going to win any games that way. One hit, one run. The pitching staff is good, and minus that bad inning, it's 2-1 at worst. Nice pitch.
That was a nice curveball.
Nice job by Derek. So Derek's looking good out there. So now let's see how he does with Hewitt here, the leadoff hitter. He's 2 for 2, and he was hit by pitches last time up, I believe. I'm sorry, he's 1 for 2. He flew out, hit the ball hard twice. Curveball in there for a strike. So Derek's doing a good job of changing his pitches up here and keeping them off balance. Nice pitch there. That's about as uncomfortable as I've seen Hewitt in the box today.
Definitely fooled him.
Yeah.
That was a nice changeup right there. He was looking more for a fastball. After first pitch was a off
0-2,
speed.
same pitch in the dirt. Nice job of holding up on that one. 1-2 now. That was a waste pitch. Tyler was setting up high and away. See if they come back down now. He's throwing them those off-speed pitches, the curveball, changeup. See what we got here. There it is. And he lunges at that one. That's the right field. Susi coming in. Routine play, makes the grab. So Goffstown gets out of the bottom of the 6th. So we now go to the top 7 with Portsmouth ahead 6-1. And, Van Allen's coming back out. He's asking the coach. No, he's done. He's coming back in now. Oh, he's all done. New pitcher coming in now, number 21, See if we can get it from the roster here.
21 is Anthony Gagliano,
Anthony Gagliano,
junior.
junior, first base pitcher. Looks like he tripped a little bit on his delivery there. Kind of whips the arm there. So, barring some noise here, so Alana Van Allen, he throws, 97 pitches, lets up 1 hit. He walked 2, hit 2.
Hit 3.
Hit 3, that's
Yep.
right. Hit 3, walked 2. Hit Justin, Connor, and Bobby. He walked Clay and I think Derek, right?
Justin.
Justin, that's right. Justin walked and was hit. So, see how Gagliano does. Bobby Doherty leading off, and then that'll probably be Will Susi be batting for in Goumet's spot since he went in the field for him, and then Carter.
You never know. I mean, Bobby could maybe start some things off here. I mean, hit the ball at second his first time up, and then was hit by a pitch. He's been seeing the ball well.
Sebastian Beal just put a helmet on. Wonder if he'll be batting for Carter. And I see Carter standing there with his hands on his hips without a helmet, so I assume so.
And Coach Lawrence is not able to be here for this game, correct?
That is correct. He did send out a message today. He won't be here today or tomorrow for personal reasons. Curveball for a strike. Wow, that thing seemed like it took forever to come in there,
Sure
but
did.
had a nice break on it. So after a fastball, curveball right after that. So it's quickly 0-2 to Doherty. Fastball way outside. So Gagliano comes in, wastes no time, going up 0-2. So we got Will Susi in the on-deck circle, and Sebastian Beal is loosening up behind him. And Bobby turns on one, hits one, smokes one foul. Just a long strike. So it's 1-2.
And he's always been able to do that. People always thought that they could throw inside on him, and he's just so quick. He turns on the inside pitch.
And a little nubber that's going to go back to the mound. Gagliano slips and falls, and that's going to go as a base hit for Bobby.
He stepped on the ball.
Stepped on the ball.
And fell.
Talk about booting it. It's a tough play. If he comes up with that clean, that's still going to be a tough play. So, I don't know. You're the official scorer. What do you think?
I'm going to give him a hit.
Give him a base hit.
Just because.
Yeah, just because we can.
That's right.
So they've already doubled their hit output here this inning. Will Susi up with Doherty on first. Takes a strike. So once again, working from ahead is Gagliano. Boy, it's really getting cold now.
Yeah, it seemed to have dropped a few temperature points there.
Misses outside there. 1-1. So the bench is still making some noise. There's a line drive base
shot.
hit right by the third baseman. So back-to-back singles, and Goffstown has something going here now. They're glad to see Van Allen out of the game. And Sebastian Beal now coming in to bat for Carter Schwinnard. So Will Susi's first at bat for Nolan Goumet is a base hit just off the glove of the diving third baseman. So now you got Beal with first and second and no outs, and you got Nick Labrie in the on-deck circle who came into the game for Ethan Smith.
You know, Will hasn't been in too many games. A couple games earlier in the year, though, he had a couple big hits. Wyndham, he had a big hit, an RBI, so nice to see him be able to get an opportunity and take advantage of that opportunity.
And a strike. Beal tried to duck underneath that one.
Yeah, there's no ducking. That was a good
Yeah,
pitch.
that was a good pitch. So a one strike count to Beal. Curveball, nice. Oh, You got a ball on that one.
He got lucky.
He got lucky, he's right.
You know, if I was an umpire,
Wow.
I would have called it a strike
That's
just for him
because he
ducking.
ducked. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
that should have been a strike.
I was,
That
all,
was a good
I was
pitch.
all set to put a strike up there. Same pitch, same result.
Yep.
Well, different results. Should have been the same result. So 1-2 now to Beal, who's got to be doing some swinging here, not his calisthenics. And he swings at a high fastball up over his head, back into the screen. So it's 1-2 now, still.
Sometimes you just got to get that first swing out of the way.
Yeah.
You know, and feel a little more comfortable at the plate. That's good.
Good pitch, good take. 2-2 now, so Beal's giving him an at-bat here.
Give yourself an opportunity.
Yep.
Be able to get a good swing at a good pitch.
Fastball got him. He wasn't going to get away with that one, Mark. You got away with one earlier. Even if that wasn't a strike, I think that, makeup call, because he definitely should have had that second strike.
You know, the thing of it is, it's close.
Yeah,
Right?
you got to swing at that. You got to swing.
It might have been off the plate a little bit, but it's down in the zone. The umpire's been calling down in the zone all day.
There's Nick Labrie with one out in first and second, and Nick hits a line drive that's going to fall into left field. So now the bases are going to be loaded for
And
Clay Campbell.
He holds Bobby up at third, so bases loaded.
Three base hits this inning, where they only had one through the first 6. And so now they're making some noise. Now you get Clay up here. Clay can look to do some damage here. Looks like we're going to get a pinch runner. Looks like Ethan's coming back into the game for Labrie to run. So that's the change happening here. So re-entry rule, Ethan Smith coming back in to run for Labrie. Labrie first pitch swinging, base hit to left field. So Goffstown's not going quietly here. 6-1 ball game. And the tying runs in the on-deck circle.
And that tying run has a little bit of power.
Yeah.
He could get it back in one swing.
So if Clay can get on and make that a possibility, there's a strike. Pours in a fastball. Here comes the 0-1 to Clay. Curveball way ahead. Nice pitch, had him off balance there. Fooled him. So here comes the 0-2 to Clay. That's in the dirt. Nice block.
Yep.
Great block. I don't think you're at a point where, unless the ball goes really behind the catcher, that you're going to run on anything close.
Yep.
It's got to be, something you can make standing up.
Grant, the catcher, did a nice job, though, on blocking that.
Yep. 1-2 to Clay. There's a line drive at the shortstop. He dropped it, so all the runners are forced now. So they get the force at third base. It could have been a double play ball had he caught it.
Oh,
So he ends up getting going to go as a fielder's choice for Clay. Hit
was
it
a
on the
shot.
screws. The shortstop was going in the other direction. But a run does score. So it's now 6-2, and Hyzak is coming in. 2 outs, runners on first and second. So best Hyzak could do is make it 6-5. There's a curveball for a strike. So he's done a good job of getting the first strike. Game could have been over there. If he catches that, he has Bobby doubled up because Bobby was running down the line.
yeah.
But he dropped it, and then, way ahead of that. Oh, and he threw it away. The catcher went to throw, tried to get Ethan napping, but Grant likes to throw the ball around. He's got a good arm, and he shows it off. So 0-2 to Hyzak. Goffstown down to their last strike. 1 strike away from their first defeat of the season. Got Clay at first and Ethan at second. Here comes the 0-2 to Hyzak from Gagliano. High fastball misses.
To go back to that play, Clay's hit, Shortstop made a great play, right? Because if he doesn't get a glove
yeah.
on that,
Yeah.
I mean, that's going out to probably left center. That
Oh,
might have
yeah,
been a
that
double,
Could have scored 2.
3 runs.
Yep. Oh, nice pitch. Got him with the curveball, and that is the end of the ball game. So, got to figure you're not going to go undefeated, Mark. And these games are going to happen. Self-inflicted. That four-run second inning really killed them. As it turned out, that's the difference in the ball game.
Yeah.
Would it really have been that way? 2-2. Who really knows? But they showed some fight there in the 7th inning. Coming in 3 hits and getting that run. And the team's they got some work to do. Like you said, they haven't been outside much, but neither have other teams either. So, it's good job by Van Allen today. Pitched a great game. Mitchell Skokie pitched a great game. That's not going to get. That's going to get overlooked. He did pitch a good game.
He did.
Minus those errors, and so we are Goffstown tomorrow in Hanover at noon.
That's a nice little drive.
Nice little drive. I'll be up way earlier than that. Trevor's got a soccer game in Andover, so I'll be at Andover, then going to Hanover. So I'll be all over the state tomorrow. But Mark, thanks for stepping in. I really appreciate it.
No problem. It was a lot of fun.
With Mitchell on the mound, John is not. Didn't want any part of this. He would have come over. You saw he offered to come and help us, but I think it's better off that he stay where he was because he probably would have been saying some not so choice words into the camera during Mitchell's outing. But great doing the game with you. We got plenty more games coming up. We're hoping to do Lebanon tomorrow and then 3 home games next week. So, you've got your feet wet now. So I hope you got the fever like I do, and hopefully we'll get you some more.
It was fun. I do appreciate it, and I appreciate the opportunity. So thanks, Mike.
Yeah. So for Mark Campbell, I'm Mike Santoro, and final score once again from Portsmouth: Portsmouth Clippers 6, Goffstown Grizzlies 2, and we'll see you tomorrow.